how's it going, everybody? My name is Cristian, and I want to tell you everything you have to know about the new Alesis Strike Multipad. There are 9 built-in velocity-sensitive pads on the Strike Multipad, as well as 3 inputs to connect additional external triggers, a hi-hat pedal, and 2 foot controllers. You can layer up to 2 sounds per pad on the Strike Multipad. All you have to do is click on Sound View and tap on the pad that you want to change. Here you will see Wave A and Wave B. To alternate, just press the bottom left-hand corner F button to go through them. Click on the encoder knob, and you're able to flip through the different sound options. You have 30 presets built into the Strike Multipad. If you press the kit button, you'll be able to scroll through all of them. If you would like to see your available user kit slots, you can press the preset button at the bottom left-hand corner, and you can scroll through your available slots. You can connect your Strike Multipad to your favorite DAW via the USB port right in the back. You can also send program changes to your Strike Multipad. This will allow you to flip through any of the presets that are built in or the ones that you saved in your user kits. This is extremely helpful if you're running backing tracks with your favorite DAW. The Multipad also has really fast kit loading times. It can take anywhere from 2 to 4 seconds to load a full kit, and that's with a lot of samples. It comes with over 7,000 loops and samples. You can see all of them by clicking on the sound button, and then you can see here by pressing on individual pads what's assigned to them. You can go over here and flip it between wave A and B and assign whichever samples you want. You also have the option to loop with your Strike Multipad. All you have to do is make sure that you're in Perform View, and down here you're going to see a view option. Just press the F button and then you will see the looper. You can click Arm to Record with another F button, start record, and it's going to give you a count in. You can now start recording your loop. When this bar is done, it's going to show you the Start Overdub option. You can enable that, start doing your thing, stop it, and then it's going to give you the option to save, and then you'll have the option to rename it. If you would like to sample with your Strike Multipad, all you have to do is click on the sample option here on the right-hand side. You will then be asked which pad you want to sample into. I'm going to go into this one. And from here, you're going to have the option to select your source. All you have to do is click down and choose whether you're going to be receiving USB audio or through the record in inputs on the back of the Strike Multipad. You also get 5 built-in effects with the Strike Multipad. All you have to do is put on the Kit Effects button, and this will bring you to your different effects that are right on board. Automatically they'll be at bypass, but if you press down on it, you can start flipping through all of these. You have echoes, delays, choruses, and you can assign up to 3 effects per kit. If you want to add a master effect to affect the overall output of the Strike Multipad, press the Master Effects button, and you will do the same thing. You also have a compressor and an EQ that you can edit as well. You also have the option of using the A-Link knobs. They're going to be right over here on the left-hand side. The A, B, and C buttons will give you different parameters to adjust, so you can change the stop and start colors, and the Alesis logo on the side. If you want to do this, all you have to do is go to your pad view, and at the bottom of the screen you will see that there's a light option. For example, let's change the color of this pad right over here. The play color, let's go ahead and make it green. And the stop color, we can do orange. So now, there's nothing playing, so it's orange. I enable it, and it starts glowing green. You can also change the metronome setup of the Strike Multipad. If you hold down the metronome button above the scroll knob, you will see the click setup come up. You have the option to choose from 12 different click samples, and you can choose the level, pan, interval, and output of the metronome. You can set it to just go out of your front 2 headphone outputs, the auxiliary output, and the main output. One pad can trigger multiple pads at the same time. You can actually make multiple groups in the Strike Multipad. If you want to do that, all you have to do is click on Pad. At the bottom you will see an option for Group. Press the F button, and right here you'll be able to sync however many pads are on the surface. You're able to select up to 16 pads. You have different sync modes, together, random, cycle, or mute. You also have a new function called Pad Cue that'll be on the left-hand side of the Strike Multipad. This will allow you to play any pad and hear it through your headphones prior to it going out of the main outputs. This is great if you have a song going and you want to make sure that the sample comes in at the right time. There is no limitation as to the size of the sample that you can put per pad. If you would like to use your own samples, they would have to be formatted 16-bit 44.1 kilohertz. If you want to restore the Strike Multipad to its factory defaults, all you have to do is click on the utility button, and here at the bottom, you're going to see an option called Backup. Click on that, and then at the bottom over here, you're going to see Restore Factory Settings. Scroll down with the scroll knob, press the encoder. It's going to ask you, press enter to restart after it's completed. Here's an overview of all of the buttons and knobs on the Strike Multipad. You have your main volume, your auxiliary volume, your headphone volume, kit effects, master effects, your pad cue option, A, B, and C A-Link controls, which allow you to control different parameters, your 4.3-inch screen that's also reinforced, all of your F buttons so you can engage your delays, reverbs, and anything that you actually have programmed. You have a BPM option, your metronome, your perform view. On the right-hand side, you have your sample view, so you can choose a pad and record directly into it. Kit view, so you can choose different kits. Sound view, if you want to change the samples of each layer of each pad. You also have a nifty panic button, so it stops all outputs going out of the Strike Multipad if things get too hectic. Pad view, so you can control the lights, the output, and how you group individual pads. And here you have your kit select buttons as well. Let's take a look at the back of the Strike Multipad. Here you have your power button, you have your USB input, you can put a 32GB USB drive formatted FAT32, you have your USB output or input, you have MIDI ins and MIDI outs and MIDI throughs, you have your main outputs, your auxiliary outputs, your record in, and your foot control inputs, and your mic and line knob. You also have the option of adding 3 individual pads and a hi-hat controller. Everything on the front is rubberized, even the corners. You also have the option of using 2 headphones. You have a 1/4-inch input and an 1/8-inch input. If you guys want any more videos on the Strike Multipad, drop a comment below and don't forget to subscribe.